cabinets and countertop installed, so now we're installing the kitchen sink. Whenever I'm doing jobs like this, I typically like to dry fit the sink, make sure everything's going to go in place nice and snug. Unbox the faucet and go ahead and assemble everything topside. That way I can just slide it down in here and then lock the sink and everything into place. One thing's for sure, these new sinks and faucets are a lot easier to assemble than what the old ones used to be. You don't have to worry about installing individual supply lines because these have PIX lines built into the actual housing on the faucet. Simply slide everything in place, lock it down, and then hook all your attachments up underneath there. Now you can cut these PIX lines and make them a little bit shorter, but I like to wrap them around. That way in the future, if you ever have to cut this line for any reason, you're not having to charge somebody to install a whole new line. Now, I just recently picked up the Channellock 428s. It's their 8-inch Channellock plier. Let me tell you something, these things are great for tight confined space. Jaw on these is just as wide as what the 420s are. Handles are just as thick, but they're not quite as long. 426s are spectacular too. 428 is quite frankly the right tool for the job in these situations. Now we're going to go ahead and install all of our anchors to our sink itself and then lock them in with the Channellock screwdrivers. If you haven't got yourself a set of made in USA screwdrivers, you should definitely check this video out and see for yourself what you think about it. I will get our strainer basket prepped and ready to install. Off our seal, friction ring nuts, and all that stuff. Put us some plumber's putty around it. Now we'll get our nut running here by hand, but tighten it down with the Channellock 420s, 430s, either one. In my opinion, the 420s are ideal for this because the handle length is just a little bit shorter than the 430s. So she's nice and tight. We'll clean up our excess putty. Then we'll address this problem we just now seen.
But before we can assemble the P-trap, right there you are. The pipe that's going through the wall is bad.
That's going to have to come out of there, and I really do not want to have to cut this brand new cabinet. I don't want to have to do that. I've already pulled the drawers out, loosened the fasteners up.
We're going to pop these angle stops off here, and we're going to pull the entire cabinet, countertop, and everything away from the wall and just replace that. All new PVC and get rid of that old antique cast iron that's been here for way too long.